There's more basketball in store.
Well, a solid quarter there for Freak. He's got 13 points and 3 dimes.
Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Then there's Davis. Then it's Freak.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
Evans right side. It's Freak, top of the key. 6 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. Freak with it. Now defended by Gobert. And that one's good. Freak. Jazz trail by 3. Burke kicks to Hood. Dishes to Burke. Favors with the screen. Feeds to Hood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Pelicans shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
2 shots.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 4. Burke, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Burke. Pass to Hood. Wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Hood's got 5.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
New Orleans moving it around. In the corner, it's Gordon. And Freak throws it down hard.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented. For plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. The Jazz making a switch here. Burks is checked in, and the Pelicans making a change. And so it's New Orleans with it. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Bazemore dishes to Exum. Nato, and Davis sends it back. Here's Freak.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
The Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. It'll count. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Pelicans on top, up 11. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. New Orleans leading by 11. Jeff Withey is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then it's Exum. Then it's Alex Len. That's the group right now for Utah.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances. A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Freak
inside.
kicks to Davis. And it's Gordon penetrating. It's blocked. The dish now to Bazemore. Withy passes to Len. Len, a screen. Nato had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It's deflected, and so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Pelicans ball. Substitution on the floor.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And stolen by Burke. Burks dishes to Favors. That's good.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Kicks to Burks. No good. Davis with some nice D.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
Here's Freak. The long distance three is buried.
Freak.
Freak's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Burks in the corner. Shot clock at 6. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Burke.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Here's Freak. Favors with the rebound.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch? You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak with it.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Here's Marjanovic. Burke covering. Gordon kicks to Freak. Here's Davis. Gobert with the block. And he recovers it. And that one's good.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Jazz dancers.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Burks pulls it in.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket. Checking out the game Rudy Gobert is having. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
First free throw is good. And Gobert drops them both. Pelicans leading by 10. Here's Freak. And oh, he just jams it right over Derek Favors. Wow!
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Favors with the screen. Burke, the pass to Burks. The 15-footer. The Jazz with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Inside, here's Burke. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Hit. Shooting one. Third personal foul.
Pelicans leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Down low. New Orleans moving the ball around. Now here's Freak. Burke covering. Here's Freak. Here's Marjanovic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Derek Favors.
Boban Marjanovic. 2 shots.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Pelicans.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Greg, they've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. Poor Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And the dunk by Landry.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Here's Freak. No good. So we see New Orleans taking the W here.
Tyreek.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Freak puts it all together. It's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.